support Days of Taste, great program that we've done in AWF for about 9 years. And our partner in this tonight is Hawks Hill Creamery. So we use 3 of their cheddar cheeses, and they're right up in Harford County. So they're very local. We did a veggie burger, cheeseburger, with some cheesy grit fries and some pickles, homemade pickles. And so we use 3 of their cheeses. They're sharp cheddar, they're smoked cheddar on the veggie burger, and they're garlic and chive cheddar. We made a cheese gravy.
Days of Taste teach children about flavors in the farm, sour, sweet, bitter, salty.
Yep.
It sounds like you sort of covered all that in your dish.
We tried to. Not too sweet, but I guess the bread and butter pickles got a little sweet in it. Yeah, good. That's
Bill Krause. I'm the executive chef at Soda Soper Restaurant in Mount Vernon, Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, and you're here with the farmer and the chef for the American Institute of Wine and Food. This is all about farm to table and using local resources. Who are you paired with today, and what are you fixing?
I am paired with J.J. McDonald, and I have Maryland rockfish. Maryland rockfish is something that I grew up fishing for in the Susquehanna River, and just an ingredient that I've used ever since I was young.
Okay. What does farm to table mean to you?
Fresh. I can trace back every ingredient to where it comes from, and most of the time to the person that picks it, harvests, or knows more about that product than I ever could.
Hi, I'm Brian Sullivan here with Harbor Magic Hotels. That's the Pier 5, the Admiral Fell Inn, and the Brookshire Suites, all downtown Baltimore on the harbor. I have been working with the local farms. I did a dinner last month that featured all local farms, like the wine dinner I did. It was all local. I buy local chicken. In the summer, I buy all local produce, all through my produce company. I try to do as much as I can within the seasons that is available here in Maryland. Squash custard with sauteed spinach and mushrooms with cinnamon roasted duck breast. Topped the butternut squash pizzelle, like the Italian cookie, with a little fig and butternut squash.
Girard, and just before to work in Columbia, in Maryland for Café de Paris. I work also in Copenhagen. I work 15 years in Africa, 2 years in Guyana, 2 years in Germany. I work also for Dubai, and now I am here with Philippe from PFG to make the show.
In Colombia, and yeah. Philip with...
I'm Philippe with Performance Food Service, Carroll County Food. We supply a lot of products that are natural, organic, farm-raised to customers, just like Café de Paris and Chef Laurent, to assist on the farm-to-table aspect and make sure everybody has wholesome, natural, good foods to all of our customers in Maryland, Virginia.
My name is Kevin Miller. I'm executive chef at Widespread Concierge Services. Preparing my ingredient was honey. I'm preparing a migrative canard, which is a moulard duck breast, pan roasted on buckwheat pancakes with a buckwheat honey and ancho barbecue sauce. A little bit of toasted buckwheat groats on the top, and then the other part of the duet is a sashimi of diver sea scallop with spring shell peas, radish, and a yuzu wildflower honey vinaigrette. Duck on the left. Duck on the left.
Well, you're going to go in, right?
Sean Curry. I'm the executive chef at Water Table in the Renaissance Hotel in the Harbor Place. Tonight we're hosting Days of Taste fundraiser, where tonight I was paired up with Springfield Farms. We prepared a twist on Eggs Benedict, where we took some pasta, fried it, did a nice small egg with some hollandaise, pancetta, Asiago cheese, and a chipotle hollandaise on top.
Water Table's been supporting local sources. I know that you've done some things here in town.
Absolutely. We believe in sustainability, local produce, local meats, anything to take care of our neighbors. We actually on Sundays will start going to the market up the street, the Baltimore Farmers Market.
With Days of Taste, which is working with elementary school students
Yes, it's very exciting for me coming from an inner city, having the opportunity to talk to kids who, for me growing up, I didn't know much about food at all. I thought a frozen box was where food came from. And this will give me an opportunity to really talk to kids about how their senses in their mouth when they're eating, what they're feeling, whether it's sweet or sour, and really explain to them at their level why good food is so important. And show them the evolution of food from the ground to the table.
Okay, my name's John Walsh. Hi. I'm the executive chef for Chef's Expression. And what we did today is we used some organic greens and some from Chesapeake Gardens, and we have some on display here. We also used some dragonfly vinegar. It was a blackcurrant vinegar. So what I decided to do is I wanted to bring a lot of fragrance together, and I did something very unusual. I got some fresh rockfish that was just fished yesterday. We wrapped it in the Boston Bip from Chesapeake Garden, and we poached it in a cold bouillon, but it was an Asian-style cold bouillon. And then we did some pork with a red miso maple syrup glaze. And we also did a blackcurrant, dragonfly blackcurrant beurre blanc with reche à la note, lemongrass, and a couple other little goodies. What I want to do is really create a lot of aromas with spices and herbs, and all natural. So this combination, we combine this together, and I think it's got some really great flavors and very aromatic and very easy to eat. You don't see Boston Bip being cooked very often. It's a great lettuce. It holds in the moisture of the fish. It really gives it a nice, sweet flavor.
Are any one of these the?
This is Barb from Chesapeake Gardens, and this is some of the this is her mixed lettuce that she grows, and it actually grows all together in one bunch. And it's 4 different flavors, right?
It's actually a mixture of 10 lettuces,
10
about
lettuces?
5, 6 seeds take per head. So it's like a little head of mesclun.
Participate in Days of Taste. This is my, let's see, 7 years since I've been in Baltimore, 7 years of Days of Taste.
And that's going in and working in with the kids in the school.
The kids in the school, yeah, the kids are just incredible children. We go over the 4 flavors, the sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. And what I do is, a lot of these schools, it's kind of, you see water fountains says don't drink the water. So, but what I do is I'll bring in, for salty, for example, I'll use a winter Parmesan. These kids never seen winter Parmesan. So I bring in unusual things, and I have gotten greeted with such a warm response, such great children, hugs, kisses, and we take them to an organic farm in the 2nd week. In the 3rd week, we actually cook, we put a salad together. I always do something like a raspberry poppy seed honey lime vinaigrette with an assortment of fresh melons on a Boston Bip lettuce. Something a little unusual that you can taste all the taste buds with it. And I tell you, it's probably it's the most rewarding experience that I have in Baltimore. And these children are just incredible, just loving, and just want to try new things. It's more the adults that have a hard time trying new things. The children, they rock.
Great, thank you.
I'm Jessie Sandlin, and I'm currently in the process of opening a new project. It's going to be called Vino Rosina, and it's in Harbor East, due to open mid-May. I really think that today's kids just need education about food, where it comes from, the processes that go into it, and why sustainability and localism is so important. Honestly, I think that adults need that education too. I think that, sort of the whole local, or get back to local has been a trend lately, and I think the more we educate people and children especially on why we need to be, why this trend needs to continue as opposed to just,
it should be a way of life as opposed to a trend.
Yeah, it should be a way of life as opposed to a trend, for sure. I think everything starts with your children. Your kids are the ones who are like, oh, I want McDonald's, and you go to McDonald's to shut them up. But maybe you can teach your children to ask for things that are actually good for them. Cooking vegetables properly so they're not mush or from a can. It makes a big difference. I've always said, like, if I had the food that I have now when I was a kid, I would have eaten my vegetables all the time.
At the Farm and Chef Challenge, where we're working with sustainable products from the Baltimore and Maryland region. What products were you paired with today?
I was paired with gunpowder bison, And so the dish that I chose to do was bison tartare, because I really wanted the bison to be the star of the show, and I feel that a tartare is a really great way to show something off like that.
Side, some Reggiano crusted on top. The beef has been rubbed with a little bit of ancho and chipotle powder, brown sugar, basic chili sugar rub, a little bit of smoked paprika, and then on the side it is ramp week, you know. So, so we're all ramped up with ramp pesto.
How are you? Barry Fleischman. We have a catering business, Innovative Gourmet, and we collaborated with Springfield Farms. Our dish tonight was a ballantine of a whole chicken, which we boned the chicken out entirely. We used the leg meat to chop it up with all of the hearts and liver and gizzards and all the parts of the bird, the breast in the center, and rolled it up into a boneless roast. And we served it with a little pretty dice of Yukon Gold potatoes with saffron, and then we put some fava beans and some garlic and herbs and made a really rich stock out of the bones and everything else. We love the collaboration with the purveyors, the collaboration with the other chefs, to be part of AIWF, to be part of this, which is hopefully profiting the Days of Taste program, which is pretty near and dear to my heart, certainly being a chef, having children. I've worked with the 4th and 5th graders, and we talked to them about sustainable foods, taste, salt, sour, sweet, bitter, and a great program, which I love to be involved in. In fact, when I started it, my kids were 3rd and 4th grade, and now my oldest is a junior in college. Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Sandy Lawler, and I own Feasted 4 East. We are a local, sustainable, organic restaurant located in the heart of Mount Vernon. We have a compost, we have a garden. We deal with all local, as much local as we can deal with. And it's French Mediterranean cuisine.
So what we did is we made sort of a lemon meringue pie out of oysters. So I went to the farmer's market last week and I got some asparagus, and that gave us the asparagus, but it is a lemon custard, lemon cream custard with fresh chopped tank oysters that we shucked $1 million for this event. And then a horseradish meringue. So, dig in.
Thank you. Hi, my name's Dan Henry. I'm from the Capitol Grill in Baltimore, Maryland, right here in the Inner Harbor. We were paired today with Cherry Glen Farms, featuring their goat cheese. What we're presenting is a goat cheese ravioli with a spring onion cream sauce.
This event's all about farm to table sustainability. What does Capitol Grill do? Are you buying from some local sources?
We do use local sources for a lot of our lettuces, our microgreens, obviously corn whenever we can get it in season here in Maryland is some of the best in the country. In addition to that, our presentation pieces today are actually made from crushed sugar cane and fallen palm leaves, completely biodegradable and recyclable, and they have a zero carbon footprint. And as well as that, we installed low flow aerators in our restaurants. We use compact fluorescent light bulbs in all our fixtures, and just do whatever we can to be a good economic citizen.
Chefs and farmers.
Hey, Jerry Edwards here, Chef's Expressions Catering. I chair the event for the Farmer and Chef event for American Institute of Wine and Food, and we had a fabulous evening tonight. I want to tell you, these chefs did a great job. There was some fabulous food here, there was some fabulous drink here, and we really, really enjoyed it. And it was really great to use local farmers, bring their ingredients in from beef to bison to shrimp to oysters, use their ingredients, do some great dishes with them, and really, really, really support the local farming community. American Institute of Wine and Food is all about farm-to-table food, enjoyment of enjoying each other's company over the table, which we don't do enough in America any longer. So let's hope we continue that process and we do it again next year. So great to have you here. Thank you.